Hey, we have a visitor to the Steeple Kitchen today. This is Kristen Braun. She's coming over to learn how to make some almond milk and some other yummies that I have for us today.
2 visitors.
Yep, 2 visitors. Kristen, Liesel, and then your daughter Sella, who's upstairs with Jasmine right now. We're about to make almond milk. And what I did was I soaked, overnight, I soaked some raw almonds. I'm going to go ahead and rinse them, put them in the strainer. And it's 1 cup of almonds to 3 cups of water. So I soaked 2 cups of almonds for today. So I'm just going to rinse them. Okay, now we're going to take your soaked almonds and put them in your blender. I'm just going to do a cup at a time. And you're going to cover that with some water. I put water in here so that it's just so that it can move around, but because we're going to make this into kind of a thick cream first. As it thickens up, and depending on your blender, you just need to add a little bit more water so you don't burn your motor until you get to just a really thick cream to start with. That's about what the movement looks like when you have it in a thick cream. And the reason why you want to start with a cream is just to make sure that your almonds are completely blended. If you have too much water in there, your almonds just crunch up and stay in chunks. So that's why you want to start with just making sure they're all blended into a cream first. And then what you do is you just start adding water to it until it's at a milky consistency that you like. So let's do that next. Okay, now that we have the cream, we're going to turn it back on and then slowly add some water to it. The ratio is about 3 cups to 1 cup of almonds, but you can make it any way you want. You can make it, you can use less or more depending on how strong of a flavor you want.
So frothy. Beautiful. How frothy that
is. Okay, now that we have it to the consistency that you like or we like, you can add some sweetener, your favorite sweetener if you want to. And I like to use raw maple syrup. It just, that and almond milk just go good together. I also put, oh, Liesel wants to say something. She's awake. I also like to put a little pinch of sea salt in it just to bring the flavor out a little bit. And sometimes I put a little vanilla in it. And so once you get your milk, you can flavor it any way you want to. But we're not finished. We need to strain this. So let's go ahead. We're going to put the sweetener in and then we're going to strain it. This is my homemade strainer. All it is a pitcher. I just have a regular pitcher here. And then I put a clean pillowcase over top of it so that I can pour my milk in here and it'll strain right into the pitcher. And I have it held in place with some rubber bands. Okay, here we go. We're going to pour our almond milk into our homemade strainer. And then you can take a spatula and you can work with it a little bit after you get it all in there. There you go. After it strains through, you can, it's really, the spatula is for after it strains through. You can work with it a little bit so that you keep all this pulp off the bottom so that it can keep straining.
Thank you, Weimer.
Liesel has fallen in love with that almond milk. I can't believe how much she liked it.
That's true. Watch this. Hi, Bug.
Yummy.
She loves it. Look at it.
She hasn't had that before?
Never. She will know.